those vegan guys. I thank you.
Well, hello my loves. After last week's debacle trying to record a kitchen vlog and then ended up having to do it live, entitled The Wolf You Feed and the Legacy You Leave. And all the shenanigans with the microphone, which you may have heard about, I dropped it in soup. And then it ruined. Anyway, we've got a new one now. Now we've got a Rode. R-O-D-E. The other one was cheap knockoff. So hopefully you can hear me alright. And the reason that I cite that last vlog about the wolf you feed and the legacy you leave is that even though it was a little live chat, I got across all the points I really wanted to get across in that vlog. And so I'm going to link it up there in that little eye. If you touch the screen, the videos will appear at the side or underneath, depending on what device you're watching on. Doesn't work on a TV, unfortunately. This is going to be a 2 vlog day. There's this vlog, and then there's going to be a meals vlog later on. But then we'll probably have a day or 2 off, because there's a lot going on in the background at the moment. Matters not, we'll discuss it when we need to. I watched the Oprah interview with Meghan and Harry. And I think it was a horrific expose of a broken institution, is what I think it was. And I think that if Diana were around now, if Diana was going through what she went through now, in this day and age, there would have probably been an Oprah interview. You hear this word, institution, tradition. They're batted around a hell of a lot these days, and of course they are embedded into the royal family and politics, parliament. And they are dangerous words. They hold too much, holding to a standard that doesn't work anymore, that is rigid, that doesn't move with the times, that doesn't learn from its mistakes. And I think these are the things we need to be acknowledging from this interview, from this expose. It's pretty convenient though, isn't it? There's the whole Prince Andrew thing going on in the background, and everyone's sat like, okay, when will we see some movement on this? When will so as Lorraine Kelly said on telly yesterday, the only person who's probably really enjoying this is Prince Andrew. Nice deflection, isn't it? Does the UK have a racist problem that needs to be dealt with? Of course it does, and anyone who says it doesn't isn't paying attention or is refusing to. Full stop. Full stop. The Times I've heard people say Paki Shop and other such, you know, not like the shop, defined by an abbreviation of an area of the world where people may have come from. But it's not just Pakistani people or Bangladesh people or Indian people or Jamaican or West Indian or Caribbean. It's not, it's or Chinese or Japanese or Korean or Thai, or it's anyone who isn't white, basically. And when they've done with all the hatred of the people of different colours, it becomes the people of the same colour who are not like you in a different way, gay. And there comes a time when you just have to ask yourself, where has that come from? That belief that you are better, or deserve more, or have the right to say horrific things about people who are different from you because of the colour of your skin. So I loved the interview. I loved it. I loved that they were given the chance to say those things. There was a bit that I saw on a YouTube video before, and I thought, that wasn't in the version I watched on ITV. And now I don't know whether I'd come in to make a quick coffee and so I completely missed it, or whether it was edited out, but it was Harry and Meghan talking about they were planning to come over, and they'd spoken to the Queen, our Liz, and the Queen had said, oh, you must come for lunch, and you know, you'll have travelled, so you may as well stay for dinner and stay over for the night. From the Queen's mouth herself. Then the staff, this is the problem, the institution, the staff, whoever they are, had got in touch with Harry and Meghan and said, sorry, the Queen's busy, she can't see you at all. So maybe it isn't the royal family themselves as dysfunctional and as they may be. It's the institution that runs the royal family. Did you know they had a HR department? Neither did I. Found that out from the Oprah interview. Because it's a business, when all said and done, and they're all employees. But there are people in the background, just like there are in Parliament. Why do you think all these contracts got given out for PPE that never came off, and bloody test and trace system that's shit? Because it was government friends, wasn't it? And so I'm really glad, anyway, that Meghan was given a chance to talk about it, to talk about how asking for help, reaching out for help, it wasn't offered. She was told there was none available. And this is probably exactly what happened to Diana back in her day. Now, if something happened that many years ago and has now happened again with a possible element of racism involved, then the system is broken and it needs to change and evolve. You can't keep with this system of this is what we must say, this is what we must do, this is how we must portray, when it's clearly broken and when it doesn't work anyway, because again, Prince Andrew, white male. So right now, I'm pretty ashamed of being a UK citizen, because this country tries to portray itself to be the big upstanding, sovereignty, Great Britain, blah, 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 colonial, blah, blah, blah. And we don't really have a lot to be proud of, really. We've got a very, very dysfunctional royal family which wraps certain people in cotton wool to protect them from the scrutiny that is really necessary. And they refuse to help a young woman who has been damaged, mentally damaged by this system. She had no idea what she was getting herself into. Having to give your wallet and your keys and your passport in. They're not yours anymore. Your phone? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? So the system is broken, and instead of being all protective and, oh, it's our queen. I love Liz. Harry loves Liz. Liz has been great, apparently. The Queen. But she's still the head of a family who are not held to the same kind. I mean, they should be held to the same kind of standard as everybody else, and they're not, and that's not fair. So, and then you've got the whole Piers Morgan thing, where we stopped watching Good Morning Britain just over 5 years ago. When he started, when Piers Morgan became a regular on GMB, you know, this is the guy that ran horrific newspapers, that was fine with hacking dead people's phones, and he was given a presenting job on an ITV show where he's happily sat for 5 years shouting over people, refusing to let people have their say. And in some ways that's good, we need that kind of thing, but not all the time. You can't constantly shout over people and not let them have their say without you becoming the asshole. You're then the problem. Because you can't do that, and that's what he's done for 5 years, and we haven't watched it. So yeah, to Alex Beresford yesterday, who called him out and had him walk off screen and then come back all grovelly, trying to kind of redeem himself. And now he's off the show, thank goodness. And then people are saying, you can't get rid of Piers, he's an institution, tells it like it is. So was Trump. And here's the problem, hence the world. Whilst people like Trump and Morgan, because they're of the same ilk, they are loud, shouty, arrogant, narcissistic, lying, manipulative, cruel, horrible, white middle-aged men. And while they have people supporting them, saying, oh yeah, they're great, I love that about him, I love that, that's great, we're never going to have a decent world. Ever. Because America showed the world that being that type of person can get you the most powerful job in the world. Britain showed people that no matter how many horrific things you do in journalism, no matter how many, you can still get a top paid job on one of the best breakfast shows in the country. You can be a bumbling buffoon, full of racism and homophobia, all on record, spouted from your mouth. And all you've got to do is learn 3 words, get Brexit done, and the people will vote you in. When do the people stop putting these morons, these idiots, on pedestals and making them something they're not, and look at themselves in a mirror and saying, what kind of world do I want to live in? Because I know what kind of world I want to live in, and it's not this one. It's not this one that pedestalizes the Trumps and the Morgans and the Johnsons. Hey, they say what I think. Really? You want to admit that? You're okay with that? So Piers Morgan being spoken about as is an institution. Close it down. Close it down. What a horrible institution. What an awful place. So I hope, and people who are saying, oh, Meghan, she's so manipulative, she's done all this, give Harry some credit. How dare you? Like, seriously, how dare you? Because basically what you're saying is, he's stupid and easy to manipulate. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. He's a young guy who lost his mother through the exact process that was trying to destroy his wife. And he got the fuck out of Dodge while he could. And I think it's so important that he's done that. His mum would be so proud of him that he's got out of those shackles, and he's prepared to say they're all being controlled by the people in the background. All of them. All of them. Even the Queen, as it turns out. Even though she has possibly the most freedom. Still. So I had to do this vlog today because I watched this thing the other day, and as you know, with the vlog I pointed out earlier, I've been going through this whole process recently of asking myself, for example, what does my relationship with this person give to me? What does it give to them? Does it leave me feeling negative? Then why am I... Why... Because I'm sick of compromising. I'm sick of putting up with things that I don't put up with. I didn't watch GMB for over 5 years because he was on it. So I didn't support it. It's very easy to do. Yesterday there was a barrage of negative articles about Meghan. Like, kind of, oh yeah, we know she said this, but look at this, you know. Clock, but don't click. It's pretty simple. Only you control you. Nobody makes you click anything or watch anything or support anything. You do that. You choose the wolf you feed. As do I, every day. So don't feed the wrong wolf just because you want some entertainment or a laugh or a funny argument on the internet. It's not. We're bringing up the next generation of young people to think that this kind of polarization, this kind of acceptance of clear wrongs, this kind of being able to get into very powerful places by being a pretty awful person, that's all okay. We're showing them that. We need to lead by example. We need to plant some trees we know we're never going to sit under. That's what being an adult is. It's saying, no, I don't accept this, this is wrong, and therefore I'm not going to watch it or read it or click on it or support it in any way. So I'll have a bit of FOMO, fear of missing out. Oh, I really want to read it and see. No. I can clearly see from the headline, it's a leading, oh, Meghan did this, you know. We create the world we live in. with the things we tolerate and the things we accept and the things we say. Usually I don't mind. I hate people who steal, but you're my friend and you steal, so that's fine. That goes on a lot as well. It's just hard to be human sometimes. Because if it's clear to me what I have to do to be a good person and to try to be a constructive, productive member of society who still lives and enjoys my own life and does the things I like, you know, but is good. Not necessarily nice, but good. So, I know I've waffled. It is a kitchen vlog after all, and it's probably been a good test for the microphone. If I go in there now and test this and it's rubbish, I'll be so annoyed. Are you still on me, Lucy? Oh, she's a good girl. She tries her best. I don't like called Lucy, she's called Polly. Oh, let me show you this right quick. I'm probably going to put a couple more on our wish list, you know. Can you see it? It's not one of the hottest ones. They do some really, really hot ones where the chili symbols are turned into fire. Jacqueline, thank you. Been dying to try these after watching Brian Ames. We watch him quite a lot. He eats a lot of chilies. And all our chilies have come through now. All of them. So, very excited about that. Satan's Kiss, Bujalokia Red, and not jalapeno, habanero. They're all sprouting, so that's lovely. Yeah, so there's going to be 2 vlogs today. Thiseth one, and then a meals one with Jason and Shantae. And then, of course, we'll be with you at the weekend for the Sunday Live, and there will, of course, be an allotment vlog at some point over the weekend. The Sunday Live in the kitchen, I'm thinking of trying to replicate. We used to have these pizzas, French bread pizzas that I made with goat's cheese. I'm going to try and replicate similar flavours with garlic and herb, vegan cream cheese, and hopefully I can get it Sainsbury's own Greek style vegan cheese. I'm hoping I can replicate these pizzas. Beautiful. We used to have them when we were veggie. Long time ago now, darling. So yeah, hooray for Harry and Meghan. Thank goodness that Morgan has left. If he's a hero of yours, really? Really? Okay. I choose not to support people like that. Loudmouth bigots who and misogynists who shout over people, who cast doubt on suicidal feelings on a national platform. No. Oh, and you know, don't forget all the phone hacking and all that shit. If that's entertainment for you, look around at the world and know that because you support that, it's part of the problem. It is a part of the problem. We can all speak out. I'm doing it right now. We can all speak out. We don't have to be arseholes, do we? Especially with a huge platform like that. 41,000 complaints. I got kicked off telly because of one. One complaint. One. And I was kicked off a show I'd hosted for a year. Never to host it again. I don't know what I'm talking about. The episode that was complained about. Don't judge me, my hair's gorgeous. I'm right slim and pretty. That was 2016. Have a look, it's fun. So yeah, be careful. the wolf you feed. And maybe give a shit about the legacy you'll leave. I want to leave a good one. I want to leave a positive one. I want to leave one that says I paid attention. I tried with all my will not to support the things that I believed were negative or having a negative impact on the world in general. I spoke up. And I just wanted us all to get along. By seeing each other for the amazing creatures we are. Imagine what a different world it would be if everyone was future focused on, you know, on stopping digging up the earth for fuels that cause pollution and make billionaires. If we focused on green energies, reliable green energies, and getting along and working together, we'd already be on other planets by now. Anyway, I don't mean to end this depressing, even though gestures broadly at the world. Well done, Meghan and Harry, and I wish you all the luck and love in the world. And thank you for speaking out. Thank you. Powerful. And thank you, Alex Beresford, as well, for saying what so many were thinking. Only took 5 years. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please be excellent to yourself and each other. Bye, loves.